Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. My name is Andrew, coming to you from beautiful Costa Rica. Today's topic is going to be when the empath strikes back. Think about that for a minute. Guys, if you like the content, please subscribe. So, when you think of striking back, what's the first thing that crosses your mind? Retaliation, right? Exactly. Now, with an empath, we don't retaliate. What we do is we learn, we grow, we teach, we heal, we move forward. And we understand that this toxic narcissistic relationship that we were a part of, or maybe we're a part of it right now, or maybe we are a part of a few toxic narcissistic relationships. Maybe they're siblings or neighbors, who knows, business associates. But we understand that these people are narcissists. And now we as empaths, and if you are an empath and you're on the channel, God bless you. My heart goes out to you. You are one of the strongest individuals on this planet called Earth, because I am certain you've been tested and tested and tested. And if you're on this channel, you certainly experienced narcissistic abuse. But you don't strike back. Why? Because it's not in your nature. You see, you don't play the games of the narcissist or of the negative energy. It's not natural to you. It's not native to you. You can't do it. Even if you wanted to, it's not instinctual to you, which means perhaps you have had moments in the past where you were frustrated or angry, or you couldn't believe that this person who turned out to be a narcissist did what they did. Of course, we all experience that. And once we actually get the education and see the light that narcissism is prevalent on this planet, that just changes everything. It really does. And of course, once you've healed properly on the healing path, that's when you actually see the world through a brand new set of eyes. But that's for a different video. The point is striking back or retaliation, it's not native to you. It doesn't feel good. Perhaps you've tried it in the past. It didn't go well, did it? No, it didn't, because you are an empath, and you are kind and loving, and you are the exact person that the narcissist saw. Most likely, the narcissist saw your attributes and your beauty and all the possessions that you possess. I'm not talking financial. I'm talking just the beauty of you being you. What makes you you, your positive energy that glows, that exudes all throughout your body and your spirit and your soul. The narcissist saw this, and they wanted it for a period of time, which was the length of the toxic narcissistic relationship. And yes, they did get it for that period of time, whether it was a few days or a few decades, the narcissist did get it. But it wasn't until you found channels like mine and many others, and again, thank you very much for being here, that you became enlightened, awakened, and empowered. And you received the narcissistic abusive cycle information and the education, and you took your time slowly, and you healed methodically. And yes, the healing path wasn't and or isn't linear. There are many rocky days. There are good days. There are not so good days. There are good weeks. There are not so good weeks. There are moments you can't sleep. There are moments you're full of anxiety. There are moments you're questioning yourself. How could this person do this? How could this person that I fell in love with do this to me? Or how could this friend betray me? Or how could this business associate that I've known for upwards of 20 years, the mask slipped, and how could they just display this rage fit or all of the nonsense that they've been doing behind the scenes? They did this because you did not know about narcissistic abuse, and you certainly, because you didn't know about it, you certainly didn't believe that it would affect you for a period of time during your life. Now remember, narcissism and or the narcissistic abusive cycle is not taught in schools. It needs to be. It needs to be brought to the forefront. It needs to be part of the equation, the education, the topic of discussion. Not because it's the cool thing to be talking about. No, it's because this affects people's lives. This absolutely tears families apart. It blows up marriages. It blows up friendships. Business relationships are decimated. Anything can set the narcissistic relationship off, and it can trigger a narcissistic rage fit and or smear campaign, which of course is about you and or was about you. Why? Because the narcissist sees and or saw your beauty, all the beauty that you possess, and they wanted it. They wanted to extinguish it and extract it from you, and then leave you crumbled up like a sheet of paper on the side of the freeway, left to fend for yourself with no support system in place, no one believing you because the smear campaign was instilled. Now, the narcissistic relationship, it's unlike anything you've experienced before. And you know that this is one of the most trying and difficult relationships that you've ever known. It will test you, unlike anything ever. And why we, the empaths on the channel and around the world, why do we not take action against the narcissist? Because, like I mentioned previously in this video, it's not our nature to do so. Our nature is to heal and to learn and to educate ourselves and to move forward. You see, the toxic narcissistic relationship that you were in, and or perhaps you're still in it right now, this is a big test for you. You may not see it right now. Perhaps, as an example, perhaps you were discarded recently and you are really not in a good place. My heart goes out to you. I understand completely what you are experiencing. And you feel alone. You're certainly isolated. You're running out of people to talk to. You don't know where to get the education or the wisdom. You want someone to listen to you and to comfort you and to let you know it will be okay. I'm telling you right now, if you do the homework and you do the due diligence and you actually place your energy into yourself, it will be okay. I'm living proof. But nothing happens overnight. There's no magic pill. It's not as if you can wave the magic wand and everything's good. This will take time. It will take a lot of time, and in your time, you will heal. But getting back on track, the revenge of the empath, or the empath taking action against the narcissist, we can't do it. We won't do it. It doesn't behoove us to do it. Why? Because we take the high road. And yes, many people claim to be an empath, and many people say that being an empath is weak. Many people say that being an empath isn't even a real person, because empathy, how could one person have more empathy than another individual? Truth of the matter is that's 100% real. Certain people have mountains of empathy within them, and I'm one of them. Am I better than anybody? Absolutely not. I'm a human being. I'm humble. I'm contrite. I'm honored, and I'm blessed to be here on this planet today creating this video for you in real time with you. But I'm no better than anybody. Believe me, I have a mountain of flaws, and I'm certain you do too. However, I know my strengths, and empathy is one of them, and the ability to love is another one. These are two key strengths that we possess, meaning myself, and my hope is you do too, but the narcissist can't possess. Why? Because they can't love, and they don't have empathy. What the narcissist wants to do is extract from people like you and me and decimate us. Why? Because we didn't, or don't, let's say in the past, we didn't have the education about narcissism, and we were a perfect person for the narcissist to latch onto and extract all of our resources. Now on the channel many times I mention the resources, which are financial, spiritual, emotional, intellectual, your time, your looks, your social circle, everything. Business, the list goes on and on. But for this video, your empathy is the key point. Now when you were discarded, let's say, or the relationship ended, what was the first thing you did? That's right. You most likely researched some terms on Google and or YouTube and tried to figure out exactly what has happened, who that person was that you were dealing with, and perhaps, again, you stumbled upon my channel or channels similar to this, and that's when you had your first light bulb moment. Oh my goodness, this is a thing? This is real? I've been on the planet 30, 40, 50 plus years. I didn't even know about this. That's right, because people are becoming more and more awakened and aware, and we're getting the word out there. Getting back on track again, an empath is a kind, loving individual. An empath will work as hard as they possibly can to put people in front of themselves many times, before we get the wisdom, by the way, about narcissism, and they will give to a fault. And eventually they will give and give and give until they can't give anymore. That is the old version of the empath in me specifically. Do I give to a fault? No. Do I give? Absolutely. But I know when my cup is full, that's when I can contribute. Conversely, I know if I'm not feeling as strong as I could be on a particular day, I'm not going to contribute my time. I can't do it because I come first, second, and third. I am the priority. But getting revenge and or doing something to get back, payback to the narcissist, no, it's not in our nature. We wouldn't do it. Maybe it's crossed your mind in the past, and if it has, there's nothing wrong with that. You're a human being. You were discarded, or you were taken advantage of. You certainly were manipulated, and most likely you did experience the smear campaign. Having said all these things, do two wrongs make a right? They don't. And at the end of the night, when you go to bed tonight, can you sleep soundly and properly, knowing that you did do everything you possibly could for that relationship, and more importantly, that you did everything you possibly could today to make this place called Earth a better place. Probably. And if you did so, God bless you. That's a beautiful thing. That's a great thing. You see, another aspect of this is the narcissist has no conscience. They don't care about hurting or inflicting pain upon others. That's their nature. They jump from person to person, relationship to relationship, taking what they can and blowing these relationships up. That is exactly what they do. That's why they don't have long-term friends. That's why as they get older, the aging narcissist loses so much of their attributes that made them what they thought special and unique in their earlier days. But now as Father Time keeps ticking, you, the beautiful empath, you're embracing your looks, you're embracing your situation, you're embracing the changes you've gone through and or are going through right now, specifically pertaining to the narcissistic abusive cycle. That's a good thing. What is the narcissist doing? That's right. All they're doing is jumping from fake relationship to fake relationship, or business to business, or town to town, or friendship to friendship, looking for more unsuspecting people who they can extract from. Keep in mind, you, a healthy empath, you're not perfect. Neither am I. But what we don't need is we don't need people to validate us. We don't need people to take from. What we do need is peace, love, positive energy, abundance, growth, looking towards the future, healing, sharing our experiences, our wisdom, our energy with others. That's what we do. It's called taking the high road. That's why we are the exact opposite of the narcissist. The narcissist is a taker, and they have no remorse. They are unaccountable. They can't admit they did anything wrong, nor will they ever. Most importantly, the narcissist won't change. They don't want to. They won't, because why would they? Everything they've done so far in life has worked for them, meaning all of the relationships they've crushed, all of the misery and destruction they've left in the wake of these relationships. They don't care. They don't look back. It's their nature. So it's my hope with my channel and many others like mine that you're getting the wisdom, the education, and you're actually processing what these messages are to let you know that you need to insulate yourself, protect yourself, heal properly, heal in time and in your time. You will be strong. You will be at the pinnacle of indifference, the mountaintop of indifference, when you just don't care about the narcissistic relationship anymore. This will take time, a lot of time, but if you do the work, you will get there. And one more thing before I close the video out. For those of you who think that you are an empath, that's beautiful, that's great. For those of you who make fun of empaths, shame on you. And for those of you who aren't sure if you're an empath or not, do a little more research, figure it out, and see to yourself, like, are you a kind, loving individual? I'm not talking when others are looking or watching. I'm talking 24/7. If you are, most likely you're an empath, and you should be proud of it. Your empathy is a superpower. It has gotten you this far in life. It will get you much further in life. Don't change. Don't succumb. Don't submit to the toxic narcissistic whims, and don't submit to any other person on this planet who is telling you that your empathy is not a good thing. It's a beautiful thing. It is rare. It's absolutely amazing. If you have it, God bless you. If you don't, you're a human being. We all are. Everyone has strengths and weaknesses. I can tell you right now, before I close the video out, one of my strengths certainly is being an empath, and I'm proud of it. I've always known it, always, since I was a kid. And I've created videos to illustrate that. But that's one of my strengths. One of my weaknesses is that I need to learn and improve and grow each and every day. And that's what I do. I'm not perfect. I'm far from it. And I'm certain it's the same case for you. We're all on the healing path, headed in the same direction, just taking different footsteps. So guys, I'm going to close the video out. That is the video. I hope you liked it. I loved doing it. From beautiful Costa Rica, this is Andrew. Namaste. Have a great evening. Stay true, stay blessed. Continue to become awakened and aware, and understand that being an empath is a beautiful thing. This is not a label. It's not discounting it at all. Anyone can think whatever they want to on this planet, and many people take offense to just simple words like an empath. It's just a word, people. Either you have empathy or you don't. That's what this message is about. God bless you. I love you. Wherever you are on the planet, you are not alone. Remember this, empathy is beautiful. It's your superpower. Utilize it, harness it, and make the world a better place. God bless you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Good night.